It is finally happening. I think Nigerians are beginning to wake up. Nigerians are realizing that, wait a minute, the government can no longer protect us. The government is incapable of protecting lives and property. So what do? We do it ourselves. What am I talking about? So a few days ago, we've had series of issues where Nigerians have stood up against bandits and kidnappers. And guess what? These people took to the hills. They ran away into the bushes. Some were caught, some were not caught. We saw this in 3 different locations. Same action, same result. And before I go further, let us watch this video. The clip you just saw is from a community in Kaduna State. This community was attacked by herdsmen, by kidnappers, or whatever name they choose to go by. And the residents did the unthinkable thing. Young, old, children, middle-aged came out and started going after these people. And as you can see from the video, they started retreating. They started running away back into their hiding places. And if you notice something from this video, you realize that there are children. Some were even carrying bows. That is to signify that even the almajiris, the beggars, were after the bandits. So this goes ahead to tell you one thing, that this enterprise and entity of criminality and insurgency that is disturbing Nigeria in all spheres is not a religious war. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the majority of people that I'm seeing here tend to look like the Muslims, going after bandits, going after kidnappers, going after Fulani headsmen that choose to go by the religion of Islam. Now imagine what this would look like if both Christians and Muslims in same community start doing this. This is the response we need from all Northerners, that we do not rehabilitate the terrorists back into the society. The best place for a repentant terrorist is either in prison or in death. You do not negotiate and rehabilitate people that have proven that the only thing they value is killing. Nigerians are not cowards, neither are Nigerians scared. It's just that we've grown so docile to the point that we have learned helplessness. We have overanalyzed our problem to the point that we feel like it is impossible for us to go after these people and actually give them the best run they deserve. Second instance, another very applauding situation happened in Abia State where 2 residents were kidnapped. They were taken into the bush and the kidnappers demanded for 10 million naira. The police, the vigilantes and the youth, alongside other members of the community, came together, teamed up, went into the bush and combed out every single part of it, rescued the 2 kidnapped persons and also caught the kidnappers. This is saying one thing, that if Nigerians can decide that this is over, this is going to be over in no time. We all know how long it takes for the government to make decisions, to send troops into the bush, to mobilize themselves, get weapons, get this permission and all that. The whole unnecessary logistics that it takes to actually go into the bush to get kidnappers or to rescue people. And that is why we keep having same issues day in, day out, every single week, of people that have been kidnapped and the police cannot do anything. This is because we are overcomplicating the process. If these people had kidnapped people, it means that in less than 24 hours, they've not gone far, that the residents can actually go after them. My only fear in this whole thing is that the residents are not armed. But if they can give the police and the army the momentum and inflate the crowd, I am telling you one thing is guaranteed. These people that are disturbing Nigerians will run away. Now the third incident actually gained more light, where VDM went to Oyo State and they were protesting. Then the youth came out to protest against the, of course, abduction of the children that happened few weeks ago and all that. And some thugs who were sent obviously by God knows who came out and tried to disrupt the process. But what did the youth do? VDM alongside the Rattles and other youths decided to face these people squarely. And what did they do? They ran. Here's a video of what I'm talking about. Now, based on reports of what happened, they said VDM alongside his guys were protesting, and all of a sudden, they heard gunshots from their back. The thugs came out, started throwing stones at them, shooting at them, and instead of running, of course, which is what we are used to, they turned back and then went squarely head on and met these people. And they started running and they threw stones at them. Some were carrying, even you could see very dark man carrying a digger, some carried cutlass, and I mean, it proved that it was successful. Now, here's one thing that we need to talk about. The bandits are human beings. The bandits are like you and I. These people are only different from you and I because they are carrying arms, because they are carrying weapons. If you decide to equip Nigerians and give Nigerians weapons, I promise you insurgency will be a thing of the past. These are youths that do not have weapons. These are youths that are not carrying any forms of arms or ammunition. Yet, they were courageous enough. Children, old people, we saw them in Kaduna State. We saw the one that happened in Abia where they rescued the kidnapped victims. This is telling us one thing, that we have the numbers. We have the people. These are a group of people that are less than 10,000 in any state. They are not up to 10,000. Look at this picture right here. This is just used from one particular state, in one particular community, in one part of Oyo State. And you are trying to tell me that the bandits in the bush are more than this picture you're seeing here? They are not. It is just that these guys are thriving based on fear. Obviously, you'll be scared if you're not having a weapon and someone is carrying the most sophisticated kinds of weapon and threatens to use it, and he can use it and we use it. What happens? You grow fear. One thing that the bandits, one thing that these kidnappers or the terrorists, the Boko Haram or whatever they call themselves, one thing they thrive on is fear. The fear that if they come, people will run. The fear that if they go into any community of whatever kind, people are going to make it so easy for them. But when they start to realize that, wait a minute, people are not scared. People are not going to make it easy for them. The youths are ever ready. The youths are up. Day in, day out. In the night and daytime, they are up trying to safeguard their communities. I promise you that the kidnappings and the killings will reduce drastically. Now, that is one aspect. The second aspect that I really want to talk on is the fact that if Nigerians are starting to show this side of themselves, it means one thing, that the government is not safe. And this is a direct message to the president, the governors, or the people in power. If the youths can face terrorists with arms, if the youths can face terrorists that are carrying the most sophisticated arms, while they are carrying nothing, they are only carrying sticks and stones and machetes and daggers. If they can chase terrorists that are carrying guns, I promise you, a day is coming where you in your government houses and lodges will not be safe if you refuse to do the right thing. A time is coming where we will chase you people out of those offices. You think you're safe because you're there calling the shots. You're not safe because you cannot do the Nigerian youth anything. This is over 200 million youths against the very few in government. The government, the bandits, the terrorists all joined together is not up to 5 million. But we have over 200 million youths in Nigeria that are ready to take arms, that are ready to defend themselves in whatever kind or capacity. I am telling you, if Nigerians can continue with this, the thing of insurgency is going to be a thing of the past. But one thing we must do, we must make sure that this does not be a one-time thing, a one-time success. We must make sure that we sustain this on a deeper level where we make it formidable. How? We make sure that the communities guard themselves day and night. This can be done in shifts. This can be done in batches. This can be done based on time periods. If, for example, a community is facing, so they can liaise with the youth and maybe youth of the neighboring community that, wait a minute, from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., this community is in charge, and from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m., this community is in charge. While others sleep, the others guard. While others guard, the others sleep. If we can do this for a period of time, while another group of youths face the government squarely, protesting every single day and demanding accountability, the government is going to change. I keep saying one thing, that one of the biggest problems of Nigeria is not even leadership. It is followership. It is because you allow your leaders to get away with everything, so they get away with it. If you decide that I do not want to take this from this person, you will not take it. If something makes you uncomfortable and you do not complain or you do not change it, it continues. If you sit in shit for long, the shit will smell and you get to a point where you feel like, okay, I mean, it's all right to sit in shit. It is not that bad, and you continue to sit in it. That is why Nigeria is where it is today. We have a problem of followership. We allow the leaders or the people that call themselves leaders to do whatever it is they want, and they do it at will. The only way to get out of this is that while we are facing the bandits, we are also facing the government. And if we can force the government to do what they ought to do, while protecting ourselves, our lives, our children, and that of our parents and everyone's life, Nigeria will be a much better place. We must not have a revolution for Nigeria to change. Change can be gradual and constant. Nigerians are waking up, yes, but a day or two cannot sustain it. This has to be constant and consistent. Nigerians have to keep this up and keep it going. We have to take away tribalism or religion out of the question if at all we want to see Nigeria move from the point we are to the point where every person, regardless of tribe and religion, lives happily, freely, without fear of anything like insurgency, terrorism, banditry, kidnapping of whatever kind or sort. If this is your first time on the channel, my name is Zaka Timothy and you're welcome. Please subscribe. Thank you.